Family, we're in overtime, but this is the most important conversation really in sports right now, the Dak Prescott MVP conversation. I have since updated my ballot. Jalen Hurts is still number one because I respect the entire body of work, which is the season. Dak Prescott, though, is now number two, if I'm not mistaken, leads the National Football League in touchdown passes. Then you see Patrick Mahomes, unfortunately, just took a loss. Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins, they are rolling. And if you were watching the game at all last night, you would finally fully realize Trent Williams' value. When the Niners found nothing, they found the left side of the offensive line and Christian McCaffrey. He found a gap, and they found the end zone. That's the updated ballot. Dak Prescott officially climbed up to number two in my MVP rankings. James Jones, he's number two for me, my ballot currently. For you. But is he the MVP right now?
Yeah, let me circle that.
If nothing else, James gonna circle something on his paper. He's gonna write it and circle it.
I'm trying to tell you, come on, man. You still ain't giving Dak number one.
Full season.
Dak Prescott is playing the best football.
Right now, he is.
A whole season. A whole season. You talk about one bad game against the San Francisco 49ers. Jalen Hurts just had that.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, we talking about one game. Since that Niners game, Dak Prescott has been playing lights out. There's no quarterback in the National Football League that just has been flawless for 13 weeks.
No doubt.
But the hottest and really the most consistent quarterback in the National Football League this year, playing at the highest level, is Dak Prescott. With the star on his helmet, right? Can he be consistent if this defense don't play well? He showed you he can do that. Dak Prescott has been making all the right plays. Dak Prescott, every time he stepped on the football field since that Niners game, has been the best player on the field, including when they played the Philadelphia Eagles. Sure. Whether you win or lose, he was the best football player. Dak Prescott is number one. I know Vegas agree with me. You don't. But Dak Prescott is number one, man. Come on. He's playing the best football right now.
I don't think Vegas agrees. Well, I don't think Vegas agrees.
Hey, well, they need
Joy,
to.
I don't think they agree.
I don't know what the odds are right now.
They need to.
Joy, is Dak the MVP right now?
Dak is playing the best ball for a quarterback in the NFL right now. That's what the MVP is, right?
Yeah,
the best quarterback playing for the because he doesn't have all of the best statistics.
Number one?
He doesn't have all the best statistics. Brock Purdy has more of the top. So but Brock's in the conversation too.
We'll get there.
I think Dak is playing the best quarterback right now.
So he's not your MVP. How you define MVP, he is not.
I gotta be honest, like, I don't know what the MVP is this year, and I don't say that. I know Cowboys fans think I hate Dak. I have absolutely nothing against this man. I've defended him his entire career. I think Dak is a great franchise quarterback, and he's playing the best football of his career, and I think the Dallas Cowboys are winning in large part to how Dak is playing. I think he is playing the best at the quarterback position this year. I think this year is a very unique year. I don't know what it's going to look like against the best teams. So I would like to see what Dak Prescott, if Dak Prescott keeps up this pace of play against the stretch of teams that they're about to play, have at it.
But right now, he's not your MVP.
Who's your MVP right now?
I still think it's Jalen Hurts.
So for
by
me,
a slight margin, yeah.
This is why I'm starting to hate this award, seriously, though. Because it's coming down to just being the best quarterback,
No
right?
question.
And right now, there's no great quarterbacks playing. And I will say this, Dak Prescott, lately, because I guess you're forgetting about the other 6 games. He had 6 touchdowns and 4 picks. I guess you're forgetting about that. But of lately, Dak is playing the best. He's playing. I've never seen him play this good, right? Without no picks. He's just playing confident. He's in that pocket, right? But it's really not him. It's really not Jalen Hurts either, or Patrick Mahomes. It's really Tyreek Hill. I mean, it's really Tyreek Hill, though. The MVP should be Tyreek Hill. He should be our favorite. He's on pace to do something we've never seen before, right? And you look at the Dolphins, right? I guess we give a lot of tools, a lot of credit, and he's doing a phenomenal job. But without Tyreek Hill, we kind of know what he really is. And it's not a tool shot. I'm saying that the effect that Tyreek Hill has on his team. We've seen Tyreek Hill go from the Kansas City Chiefs giving out crazy work, right? Super productive. Then he goes to the Dolphins in Miami. I didn't know if I expected to see this. I know he'd be good because he's one of the best players I've played with. I know how good he is. Yeah. But this dude is like being great. And it's like when we look at the numbers and how valuable you are to your team, how valuable you are to the league, it's not a quarterback right now. Yeah. It's really Tyreek Hill. This guy's 5'8". It's my boy. He'll be mad at me. 5'8", 5'7". Right? He's playing like a big boy. He's on pace to do things like better than Calvin Johnson, a 6'5" phenom.
James, can you hold your thought? Because we're coming right back to this conversation after commercial break. No, write your thought down and circle it. We're going to come after the James Jones, the thought we've been waiting for.
Yeah, man, because you guys keep on saying body of work whole season. Jalen Hurts started this football season off with 7 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. He was not playing good football, and he's number 1 on a lot of y'all's list if we're talking about the whole season. So that's why I'm saying if we're talking about whole season of putting together a season, Dak Prescott has been playing better than Jalen Hurts. Right? He got 13 tush-push touchdowns, but they count. You can't take them away. But them plays, like, are those plays? And I don't want to bash Jalen Hurts or take nothing away from Jalen Hurts because I like Jalen Hurts. But when you talk about full season and y'all keep saying Dak Prescott beginning of the season, Dak Prescott has been playing more consistent than Jalen Hurts all season long.
But so I hear you on the booty ski, but.
I got 13 touchdowns for 13 yards.
What do we do with Dak's start to the season then?
It didn't happen.
Right. If we want to include that, and I'm willing to hear this
That's
conversation.
What I'm saying.
And
if you include Dak's part of the season, then Dak should be number 1. That's all I'm saying, because he was playing.
Wait. To start this, here's the other part. This is why this was frustrating me the first time it came around. And I'm kind of getting with Shady. Like, we need to define what it is for the MVP this season, because if we're talking about the best player in the league, truly, right, that's what the MVP is? Or is it just the best statistical quarterback throughout the season or through the end of the season, because we don't want to count the beginning of the season for either of these quarterbacks?
I would love. I'm a receiver. I would love to see Tyreek Hill get it, because none of these quarterbacks are playing lights out. I would love that. But we all know, as we sit up here on this desk today, it ain't going to anybody else but a quarterback. And which quarterback should that be, or will it be? And right now, it should be Dak Prescott.
But right now, but also, if we're going to do that, can we just wait to the end of the season? Like, can we see how the Cowboys perform statistically against these good teams? Because they just beat.
It has to be discussed.
It's the topic? Okay, so then is it safe for us to say we don't know yet? Because the team they beat in the Seahawks, who was 1 game above 500 and is now 500 because of that loss, was the first team that they've beaten with a winning record since week 2.
6 and 5.
For me, it's close. I have Jalen Hurts at 1. I have Dak at 2. But it's simple. Jalen beat Dak. The rosters are comparable. Jalen beat Dak. If Dak beats Jalen, and he has the opportunity to do so in 6 days.
Yeah, in 6 days.
Then Dak will easily leapfrog Jalen. It's like the college football playoffs right now. So if you beat him, Dak will leapfrog him. I'm counting their whole bodies of work, Dak's and Jalen's. Dak lost to Jalen. That's why Jalen's my 1.
Okay, so both these defense for Philadelphia go out here and dominate, and the game is 7-3. Who the MVP?
Who won?
Dallas. Dak is your MVP?
Because he's right here. He's right here to him right now. So if Dak beats him, then now all of a sudden, Jalen no longer has the best record argument. Cowboys would have a better record. Jalen no longer has the I'm better than you argument. Well, they'd have a better record as it pertains to winning percentage against NFC teams. So they would be the number 1 seed currently. The Eagles would be the number 5 seed. So if Dak does beat him, Dak would have beaten the Seahawks. He would have beaten them boys in Philly. He would be the 1. So for me, it really just comes down to Dak got to beat them.
So this game is for the MVP this weekend.
Right, yeah, for the MVP after Week 16. Yes, sir, after Week 16.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.